Hello, Jeremy Litwicki here. I am the founder of LATT SEO, and we focus on helping businesses generate more exposure, traffic, and sales from organic search or SEO. And what I'm doing in this video here is looking at this site, bisoncoolers.com, to do an SEO audit to see if there's anything that can and should be cleaned up on their site, especially from an SEO perspective, that can help them get more traffic and generate more sales. So first thing I like to do is go to this tool here called Ahrefs, and there's a number of different data points in here, but the two high-level data points I like to look at initially are referring domains and DR. And a referring domain is a unique instance of a different website on the internet linking to this site, bisoncoolers.com. And the reason these are important is because Google looks at referring domains or links from other websites as votes of confidence or trust signals. So as a website owner, you want to have trusted sites linking to your site. And when you do that, generally your DR or domain rating tends to increase as well. Now, DR it's on a 0 to 100 scale, but it does not mean you're going to rank because you have a higher DR. There's a number of other factors that need to be in place and need to be set up correctly. But it does give us an idea as to how strong a site is and also how difficult or complex or competitive a keyword or phrase is to rank for. So it's a nice high-level metric just to get some idea as to what's going on. Now, the other thing to look at quickly here would be this metrics chart, which shows the referring domains in blue and the average organic traffic in this orange line. And it looks like for Bison Coolers here, they've had a significant increase in traffic, which is nice. And when things are done correctly, you should see referring domains and traffic moving in the same direction, or at least similarly. So this is good for them. It looks like they've done some high quality link building and they're getting the benefits from a traffic perspective as well. But are there any other ways they can improve? So let's look at the keyword chart here. So this shows all keywords their site is ranking for in Google. According to Ahrefs here, you can see 3,275 different keywords. And I have this sorted by search volume per month. Now, some of these don't make any sense, and we can filter this out further. But it looks, there was one here that I wanted to look at in more detail, which was cooler with wheels. And you can see here, 24,000 searches per month. Ahrefs shows them ranked at number 4. I'm seeing other things where they're ranked at number 2, but there's still benefit and still value to work to improve this. So let's look at this search phrase here to see who's ranking and what's going on. So as we open up the search results here, looks like Igloo Coolers is at number 1, DR67, so pretty strong domain there. Yeti is at number 2 according to Ahrefs here at DR80, and then Walmart DR91, and then Bison Coolers here at DR53. So what's the value of going from number 4 to number 3 to number 2 to number 1? This is a quick view of the potential here for them. So you can see the traffic, which is this column here, looks like they're getting about 1,700 visitors to their site each month for this search phrase alone, or on this page. And you can see here, Walmart, 4,360, Yeti, 6,100, and then Igloo at number 1, 11,300. So massive increase in traffic here, but traffic potential to go from 2 to 1, you're doubling. And Walmart at number 3 to 1, you're tripling, more or less. So huge potential, and that's the reason why number 1 obviously is the sought after result, because there is so much traffic there. And one quick side note here, just to show you some of this data. So this is from Advanced Web Ranking, and this looks at millions of different keywords and millions of impressions. And this is looking at and showing the click-through rate of each position in organics. So if we look at position number 4 here, you can see click-through rate of about 5%. And again, this is from 7.7 million impressions, 385,000 clicks. So significant data set that we're looking at here. Click-through rate for number 4 is about 5%. Number 3 is about 8%, number 2 is about 13%, and number 1 jumps up to 45%. So here is showing more than a 3x going from number 2 to number 1, and going from number 4 at 5% to number 1, looking at a 9x increase to go from number 4 to number 1. So pretty crazy potential here. And this varies based on what elements are within the search results, if there's people also ask, if there's featured snippets, things like that. But in general, there is a massive opportunity, a massive increase going from any position to position number 1. So back to the keywords here. A couple other things to look at would be just content. Looks like Igloo doesn't have much more content according to Ahrefs here, but we'll look at another tool to get some additional insight there. So next thing to look at then would just be their page. So as we look at their page for this key phrase here, it looks like if we do a quick inspection here, you can see that Bison Hauler is their H1. So if that key phrase has search volume, then it would make sense to have that as an H1. Otherwise, using something else would make more sense. Now, the other thing I'm seeing here, there's not a ton of content on this page, and I actually tweeted this out. Let me zoom this in for you. So I tweeted out, your Shopify collections pages should have some content. These pages have significant SEO ranking power. You can start by adding a short paragraph or two explaining the collection and its types of products. Tip, use relevant keywords when doing so. And you can see here there's some information here, but it's not a ton of content about the product itself using keywords to explain it. And their frequently asked questions section here has information about where are the cups made, and this page is about coolers, so it's a little bit of disconnect there as well. But they do have some user generated content with reviews down here, which can help as well. So what else needs to be done? Why do they, or what other elements could they be improving and looking at here? The one other element to look at would be their title. So if you look at the title, is Ice Chest, and it looks like it's getting cut off in the video here, but the title is Ice Chest with Wheels, Chest Hauler, Bison Coolers. So if we look at those keywords here, they're optimized for Ice Chest with Wheels and Chest Hauler. And then if we look at the actual key phrase cooler with wheels, you can see the search volume potential here from Ice Chest with Wheels, 2,200 searches per month, cooler with wheels, 13,000. So lots of, or this would be search volume potential. So lots of potential here to switch the optimization there. It's the same, it means the same thing from my mind as a consumer here, but there is huge potential for them. So that's what I would recommend. Last thing to look at then would be this tool here, and this is Surfer SEO. And the benefit here is looking at the content of what other ranking sites are doing. So I've mentioned this and shown this a few times before. If we do an audit here, what we're looking at, just to elaborate a little bit, is we put the keyword in here, cooler with wheels, and then we put the URL in that we're analyzing that we want to rank for this keyword. And this tool shows us what the top ranking sites are doing and what they have in terms of keywords, content, site structure elements, things like that, to give us an idea as to what is expected to rank at the top. So first thing here is content density, and this is not pulling in correctly right now. So it should have information about cooler with wheels in here, but there is no information about that. That could be because a lot of these other sites don't have that information either. But skipping this, if we look at exact keywords in body, so this is one of the elements here, none of the websites have the exact keyword in the body. So having that in there one time would be something to test, and a very easy test to update. Next thing would be add one exact keyword in the H1. Again, none of these competitor sites have the H1 in there. And then add one exact keyword in the title. And you can see Igloo Coolers has it in the title, and so does Amazon. So easiest and fastest test you can do, or they could do as well, would be to change the title of the page to include that exact keyword they want to rank for and see how that impacts rankings. This is something, like I said, we would take a matter of 30 seconds to update, and it could impact rankings significantly. Now for them, going from 4 to 1 would be a significant increase. We've seen cases where a site's at number 30 change the title and it jumps up into the teens. So lots of potential there, and a very easy test to do, and a reversible test as well. So something to think about, and something to potentially switch for them. So hopefully this video was valuable for you. Basically just wanted to show and look a little bit about the process we look at, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.